we first come into love, often, you're on a sled of hormones. And it's just like you just want to be in the love and don't ruin the moment. And my philosophy, and anybody I've ever loved in any way will attest, is test that in every minute, especially at the beginning, especially, that moment where you want to fall into each other's arms. Don't do that. Or fall into each other's arms and then leap out of the bed. But don't let anything settle yet, because you're learning the way a cat walks around a room in order to know how to fall. You're learning their algorithm. What happens when I do this? What happens when I do this? What happens when I pull back? What happens when I text back quickly? What happens when I give you a compliment? What happens when I withhold a compliment? What happens when you see me look at someone else? What happens when you look at somebody else? And you test those things. And I'm a big believer in emergent training. That's where, we had a student once who was telling us how incredibly peaceful she was. And we did this ridiculous jump rope exercise. And this, bastion of peace turned into a maniacal dictator for this meaningless game. And so that was a moment of emergent understanding. Oh, you're in the line of fire. This is who you are in practice, not who you are in theory. And so to actually put each other in those practices to find out. And the point where you most want to bypass everything, don't do that. It's like we're in this race into the, what are they? It's a David Bowie song, steel jaw, into the steel jaw of commitment. And don't do that. Break it at every point that you possibly can. Now, a lot of people don't like my view on this. I saw it on my Facebook, but see, once you lock, it is virtually impossible to get the energies dynamic to learn who a person is. It's just virtually impossible.